my name is Emma Kleinhans. On social media you might know me as the Runaway Blonde. I'm a solo female traveler and I take photos as a hobby, as a creative outlet. So I'm here with the Ironvan Adventures because lately I've been partnering with Ironman 4x4 Africa, using their products, testing it out, and I've actually incorporated some of their camping equipment into my camping gear. And we decided to just put a spice on the current Ironvan Adventures on YouTube, and I've been traveling with them in Mozambique.
We started our Mozambique journey in Cozy Bay, South Africa, where we explored the beautiful lake systems and got to see loggerhead turtles hatching for the very first time. We hopped over to Ponta de Oro for one night, had way too many R&Rs, and got to eat traditional food at Mama Alice. From Ponta, we moved north towards the beautiful lake town of Bilene, where we had the best pregos in Mozambique, had some epic snorkeling, got to see the mouth by boat, and dressed up for a sunset photo shoot. Next stop was Tofo. From Bilene to Tofo was around 380 kilometers. It would take between 6 and 7 hours to get there. Traveling in Mozambique can be a daunting experience. Stories of bribery and corruption do the rounds every so often, and I have been a victim of that myself. This time, however, we were not intimidated or inspected once. Every officer was friendly and wished us well on our journey. A few rules to remember: stick to the speed limit, make sure you have all the necessary equipment in your car to travel in Mozambique, and best rule of all, do not get impatient. Just before the town of Inhambane, we got some local pau and chorizo for an afternoon snack. Inhambane is one of the oldest settlements on Mozambique's east coast. Dhows traded here as early as the 11th century. The word dhow is the generic name of traditional sailing vessels. When Vasco da Gama rounded Africa in the late 15th century, he pulled into Inhambane to replenish stocks and to explore. He took an immediate liking to the area and named it Terra de Boa Gente, or land of the good people.
Our next destination is Tofo. It was quite a drive there as well. I think almost all the places we went to was quite a 4 hours to 5 hours drive, just because of how slow the speed limits are in Mozambique. When we got to Tofo, we heard there was a cyclone circling Madagascar, and it had quite an influence on the weather in Tofo, so we didn't get to do the diving experience that we wanted to. But we still managed to find a lot of activities to do there as well. We arrived in Tofo. We don't have any accommodation. The wind is picking up. There's a cyclone coming in, so we're not going to do any water activities for this time in Tofo. But now we're going to go bar hop, meet the locals, and just explore around. And tomorrow we'll probably see what we can do around here in Tofo. The locals in Tofo are so friendly, but actually everywhere in Mozambique, everyone is just so friendly. The fact that there's a language gap or a barrier between us and everyone just smiles and waves the whole time, it was quite an experience just to you have that friendliness from the local people and how they welcome you. Bucket, so that you are driving.
Welcome to Mozambique Motel. So when you come to Mozambique Motel, just come looking for Arna bucket. This is Arna bucket. 6 short of Tito. I'm Tofo, maybe to teach you to climb the coconut trees.
Can you do that?
Yes, you can.
Really?
Teach you in here.
Dirk?
I can teach you to cook the local matapa. Yes.
Where do we go for the climbing of the trees?
Yeah, we can go maybe somewhere here.
So Joao, can you teach us?
Yeah, I can teach you.
Can you climb the coconut tree?
Yes, I can climb. I am the best.
Are you the best?
Yeah. I climb coconut tree with my hands on this. Yes, Zambesiana chicken.
Food
is Zambesian chicken. And calamari lemon.
This is very nice.
Yeah, this is very delicious.
Is it?
Yeah. And Portuguese, buon appetito.
Bon appetit.
Sing animambo.
Thank you. Okay guys, I don't know how this thing works, but Dirk has been so spicy the whole day. He's been bantering and like clapping the sarcasm the whole day. So I thought I'm just gonna cool him down for a bit. So he's chilling there by the pool, so let's cool him down. Van pak ek geraai kant toe, dis mooi. Is mooi.
What are you filming? Rarig.
Is jy nou afgekoel?
Rarig.
Is jy nou done being spicy? Lekker man. Warm in Mozambique.
The ocean in Tofo was fuming when we woke up. It meant still no ocean activities.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out to Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to ride the steam. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did.
Because of the cyclone weather, we decided we're not going to camp, and we stayed in formal accommodation where we actually did a bit of yoga in the morning. And was I stiff the next day.
We stayed at Kumba Lodge, and co-owner Stephen Heyman is a yoga instructor. I can't really think of a better yoga studio. Beach views and some exercise. Now that's the way to start your day.
Coming around the river bank, heard the old train whistle sing. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee. Playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never own no more.
How was that?
Amazing. I didn't know my body could stretch like that. But it's definitely something I want to continue to do, is to do yoga more.
Are you relaxed?
Very.
Namaste.
Too relaxed.
Namaste.
Namaste.
You can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
So Dirk, how was the yoga for you?
It was fantastic. I'm going to do yoga from now on every morning before I start my day. It's amazing. I'm so relaxed. I'm chilled.
Finally.
I'm like a turtle in the ocean, just floating along.
Finally relaxing.
Snorkeling. We're about to go snorkeling with our guide Odito. How's it?
How I find you?
Laka laka.
Thank you. Now I go snorkeling for seahorses.
Seahorses.
Are you going to see seahorses?
Sorry?
Are you going to see seahorses?
Gonna see. This is my promise.
Yay!
One activity we could do with the current weather was snorkeling. This is done on the Barrow Reef side of Tofo, where the estuary is located.
Big bad storm is rolling in. Fight the thunder and fuck the wind. Ain't nothing ever gonna be the same. These April showers don't change a thing. Ride free 420 long.
The current in the estuary was quite strong, which made filming steady shots very difficult. But we got to see seahorses, and loads of them.
April showers won't save dead flowers. I've got the power and I'm moving on. April showers won't save dead flowers. I've got the power and I'm moving on, moving on.
We continued to a slightly deeper section of the estuary. We had to keep our fins on and reverse back slowly, because this section was littered with sea urchins.
These April showers don't change a thing. Left me hungry, you left me cold. Good Lord Heather, you've got no soul. It goes around, comes back again, and I don't feel sorry for you. April showers won't save dead flowers.
It was beautiful. It was quite a long walk into where the water is just because of the tide that had to go down. We saw a lot of seahorses, and I mean a lot of seahorses, from bright green to the black ones, from big to small, and our guide was actually so insightful and knowledgeable in terms of showing us exactly where they are. He went to go search and just called us in terms of where they are. And when we passed the reef on the other side, we actually got to see harlequin shrimps. They're such little beautiful creatures, very bright actually, in terms of we had very bad viz there as well, but they were so bright, white and orange, and they just sat there and posed for us the whole time.
After snorkeling, we made our way back to shore, and we couldn't resist to take some photos of this beautiful landscape.
April showers won't save dead flowers. I've got the power and I'm moving on. April showers won't save dead flowers. I've got the power.
Our guide Odito carved up some fresh coconuts for us to taste, but me and Emma both agreed that it needed an extra flavor to it. So we set off to add that extra flavor. before we could spice up our coconuts, we had to get a lesson from João.
Yes, my name is João from Mozambique. So my surname is Kumbi. I'm here in Tofo to teach you guys how to climb coconut tree. So watch me. First, go like this, and then like this. Yeah. Good. And then you go here, here. So you can take a coconut like this one. Good. How do you take coconut?
Okay,
From this,
this one is not difficult.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
you need to be strong now.
No, I'm not strong enough for that.
Don't die. It's shaking too much. Yeah.
We did better.
with the legs.
You put your leg like that, and then you need to be.
He said use your strength.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're gonna work.
Who did better?
Better, yeah?
Huh? Who did it better, me or him?
I think you did it better a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you.
Although we didn't get any loot from our hard efforts, João was kind enough to give us his coconuts. Tofo is one of the places where you can find manta rays and whale sharks as permanent residents when you go out by boat. But it wasn't our luck this time. It is our last day in Tofo. We had an absolute blast, and I'm now having a chill out beer, and tomorrow we're heading to Bilene. Looking forward to that. And I have 3 more days with that person. Cheers. In the next and final episode, we reach our pinnacle, Bilene. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like the videos, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, goodbye!
Of vra jy ook net die vraag om vir jouself te weet wat jy gevra het?
Okay, who are you? So you start with, my name is, and what you do.
Soos travel wise
Yeah.
of soos personally wise. So when we passed the reef on the other when we passed the reef on the other side, we actually got to see Harlequin. I'm terrible. So I decided to play a little trick on Dirk because he's been playing pranks on me the whole day. So I just cooled him down and pushed him into the swimming pool. I'm not sure how he felt about it.